All right, thank you so much. The program is still much alive here on independent television. I did tell you that we're going to be looking at Edo State political situation one more time. For quite some time now, it's been an issue we've been talking about here. And most recent, we saw whereby the Edo State House of Assembly had to declare a total number of 12 seats. And just immediately after that, we saw another 2 seats being declared. So making a total number of 14 seats being declared at the Edo State House of Assembly. Now, the declaration borders on the vacancy that these seats are vacant, simply because the members representing these constituencies in these seats have not turned up for inauguration, where 2, presented themselves for inauguration, talking about the Honorable Uyi Ehosweyi and Henry Okaka representing Oedo and the Owan East, respectively. These 2 guys turned up for inauguration during the June 17th inauguration. But after that, they never turned up for normal plenary session. So the Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly had to turn their seats vacant. Now, what are the issues? The issues are that, going by what the Speaker has said, that it is constitutional, going by the Constitution of Nigeria, the 1999 Constitution, as amended segment 901(1), that says that when a member fails to attend plenary for a session, then of course that member, stand the risk of losing his or her seat. What to declare? Talking about declaration now. To discuss all this today, we are so privileged to have Honorable Vincent Owadiai. So you're welcome, Ogbedi. Honorable Vincent Ogbedi, you're welcome to this program this morning on ITV. And also, John Osazua is a lecturer with the Department of Political Science, University of Benin. So you're welcome to this program this morning on ITV. Yeah, you're welcome. Now, I understand recently we were attacked by, well, perhaps that may be a story for another day. I was really touched when I watched that video. I was really touched. Anyway, gentlemen, you're welcome one more time. So the political situation in those states, has been going on for quite some time now. And the most recent is this declaration. Gentlemen, are we not looking at another possible political crisis going by this declaration on one hand, and also with the fact that the governorship election is sometime around 2020? Honorable Vincent.
Well, good morning. The issue of political crisis or tension or whatever you might call it, if Honorable Frank Okiye, they may fit that the seats of the 14 members elect should be declared vacant, and it is so, I don't think that should lead to political crisis or whatever, because the question is simple. Let's look at the whole thing from the very onset. The inauguration of the House, was it legal? Was it proper? Does Frank has what it takes, Honorable Frank Okiye, does he have what it takes to declare the seat of those other persons vacant? On the ground that when his own inauguration was done, the thing was done, I think, at night, according to what he said, and they have it on air, whatever. Is it proper? Is it the right thing to have carried out an inauguration at night? If it is not the right thing, it means the position is occupying, and every other member there that was inaugurated illegally, let me use that word, because of the time it was done and the way, the process and whatever.
So what's your position on this issue now?
Yeah, the position is that...
Your own position?
Yeah, my position is that as an opposition, my position is this. If you are occupying a position illegally, it does not give you the right to carry whatever you done, whatever you use that position to do. It's also seen as an illegal action.
So from your own assessment, who is occupying a position illegally now? Are you saying that the speaker is occupying the speakership position illegally?
Yes, the truth is this. If it comes to inauguration, normally the first thing for the governor to do is to write a proclamation letter, sent to the clerk. The clerk will inform every other member of the...
Was the proclamation letter not written?
Fine, it was written.
Right, so how can you
as far as the governor has written proclamation letter, the governor is out of it. The inauguration proper, as it is obtainable, what is supposed to be done is you send a letter to all the members elect. I'm coming to say you send a letter to all the members elect, informing them when this inauguration is going to take place. So the issue of letter, they may claim that they have sent letter. I wasn't there, I was not sending any letter, and I didn't see any letter personally. But among the members that we inaugurated that day, even 2 of them came and said, one said he was adopted, he was kidnapped, forcefully taken to the narrow complex, he was on short knicker or things like that. That means something went wrong there. Then Avo said that normally we've seen inauguration before now, before this 7th assembly, there will be other inaugurations where you see families and friends of members elect going to event to cheer up their, even supporters, those who voted for those people going there to cheer up their members elect. But this didn't happen in this last inauguration. What I want to say here is that there's no way you can use illegality to correct illegality.
Okay.
Once something is wrong, it is wrong.
All right.
So we, as EDO people, should do everything possible to support what is right, no matter who is benefiting or who is not benefiting from the process.
All right. Now, let's look at the 12 members who are talking about now. I told you 12 members first, and we had 2 other members making total number of 14. So the first 12 members seats that were declared are Vincent Wajai of your Northeast, Ogiagbe Dumez of your Northeast, Washington Osifu Hunde, Michael Ohio Ezomo, one West constituency, Victor Doro, Esan Central, Kingsley Agabi, Etsako East, and others are Chris Okaibe, Oedo West, Sunday Agedo of your Southwest, Crosby Ebo, Ego, Osama Ahmed, Etsako Central, Ganiu Audu, Etsako West 1, and Seidu Oshomole, Etsako West 2. So these are the 12 members that their seats have been declared vacant. John Osazuwa, now for some people, there's no way you can declare seats vacant for members that have not been inaugurated. In the first place, for these people, they just see them as ordinary members-elect, not members inaugurated yet. I don't know what your statements are on this.
Well, once again, yes. It's very unfortunate that dramatization of politics completely contradicts the arid definitions of politics. Like Harold Maxwell, which is one of the simplest definition, that politics is about who gets what, when, and how. You begin to align yourself to such definitions in Edo State politics. The situation that you will say nobody has right, there is a right. It's just for you using the legal right. Right. Now there is a common opinion in the Edo political parlance that the inauguration was illegal. Was illegal simply because of the reasons adduced that it was done in the night, which is first of its kind in this part of the country. Then 2, that it completely defied the constitutional provision of not less than 24 members that should constitute a legislative arm. If that is constitutional, then it becomes illegal. If it is constitutional, you have constitutional ultra-vires, you have statutory ultra-vires, you have procedural ultra-vires. What my colleague had spoken about is procedural ultra-vires, where some allege that they were abducted and that they were not properly dressed. There's also a rule of ethics, ethical provisions for the
rule of ethics of the House.
Of the House, yeah. Whereby you have to dress. There was a time a member was sent out for not dressing properly. Yeah. So if the members there were not so dressed, then procedurally the exercise is also very it's also wrong. Yeah. I want to come on the legality.
Yeah.
Nigerians must be remembered because we have a very parochial, that narrow, with due respect to the audience, that we have a narrow political education and enlightenment we are not aware. It is the umpire, except the Edo State government, from the legislative arm and the executive arm, must have written to the umpire. Who is this umpire that conducted that particular exercise is the INEC.
That's what we're saying.
So
in this case
is the
now,
INEC. It is the
in
INEC.
this case now, the Edo State House of Assembly has informed the INEC.
They have informed the INEC, so they have to wait for INEC
to come forward for inauguration.
They have to
and
wait.
So their seats are vacant. But the big question is that going by the section of the Constitution, 1999 Constitution as amended, section 901, subsection 1, that it is only a member that has turned up for inauguration that his or her seat can be declared vacant if that member fails to come for plenary for a period of time. So for these people now, they are not inaugurated, so they are not members. So that's the big question. What I'm asking, is this not another bout of constitutional crisis?
It is.
Particularly as it relates to Edo State and even the election.
It is, and I will enjoin the parties to confront the court that will interpret.
But the question is, how long will this take us?
Well, if it takes us, you see, novel political issues happens in Nigeria. They make use of discretion more than the rules and regulations, more than created rules and regulations. That is the major problem. It is a fight of the titans. It is a fight of the elites. There are new elites breeding up. You have political gladiators. You understand me? These political gladiators are so selfish of themselves. Imagine this is just a parallel party. A parallel party, a one-party system. Yeah. You know, despite man is naturally conflictual. That is man versus destiny. There must be a conflict. Man versus supernatural. There must be a conflict. But on this case, you begin to, they've not been able to explain to the electorate. The electorate is the Congress, and they are watching, and it becomes so disgraceful. One house, one family cannot resolve their internal crisis. It means that they don't have conflict resolution mechanism. They don't have efficient and effective conflict resolution mechanism. That is what they are telling the people. And once there is a crisis, they will not be psychologically positioned to attend to the good governance that is desired by the populace, by the electorate. And you find the people suffering because policy will be made discretionally, just like this. Perhaps since you said they've written to INEC, except they take the right to INEC and also take it to court. INEC, they will not expect INEC to take the party to court. One, for the simple reason that APC controls the federal level, the presidency. You also have the national chairman also from here. So they have interest. The national chairman is the chief custodian of the party nationally. Yeah. So once there is crisis, I know they will from the national level come and try to employ the doctrine of consultation. Okay. They've not been able to explain. The Edo people explanation. Why are these people aggrieved?
Beautiful.
Why are these people? Why are you aggrieved? Why are you aggrieved?
All right, beautiful. Now, Honorable Vincent, now the big question also again is, does the APC, do they have the time, considering the fact that we have the Congress, the World Congress around the corner, and of course the local government Congress around the corner, then even the state Congress also around the corner, and the 2020 election is around the corner. The APC, do you think they have the time?
Well, APC having the time, I'm not an APC member anyway, I can't speak on behalf of the APC, but
I know, look at it from your point of view, yes, I mean, looking at the situations around.
APC themselves, it's a pity that, my colleague have said, that APC is an internal party issue that it has lingered for almost a year now, that they couldn't handle issues themselves. So the issue of time, from the kind of politics I'm seeing the APC playing, I don't think they believe that because they are in power, because they have what it takes, they can, within 2-3 days, they can say, oh, this is what we want, and they will have their way and things like that. But it's going to be a shocker this time around because the electorates are becoming wiser and wiser. Because if, for instance, the issue of World Congress, as you said, the primaries will soon come maybe by next year when the INEC will come out with their timetable. A party that actually wants to give the best to the state, a party that actually have the people, the electorate at heart, will know that, oh, this crisis will not, well, the masses, the ordinary man, they are the ones suffering this whole crisis because it does not affect the power brokers. So they should be able to come to round table and say, oh, there's no time or there's time or look at what we're going to do. Actually, on the real sense, if we're going to look at things done the right thing, ideally, they don't have enough time anymore for themselves. But what is obtainable here is that the time doesn't really count. when it comes to present-day politics in Nigeria and Edo, to be specific. Because if you, like the other day, the national chairman said they are not going to declare, they are not going to lose Edo, no matter what they cry. They told our president that no matter the crisis they have here, it's very sure that they will not lose Edo.
Yeah, but that's political optimism.
Yeah, political optimism.
So
yes, because they are very sure. Yeah, he has right. He has right to say. But what I'm saying is that the issue of time now, that the issue of time, we don't really count on their side because they already made up their mind. They know what they know the strategy they want to use. They know their plans and whatever they want to use. But as I've said, it's going to be a shocker come 2020 because other parties are there. Other people are watching. If you, as a person, cannot manage the power that will be given to you by the electorate, is it the resources of the state that you want to manage for us? It's not possible.
Okay, John,
because begins at home.
Because of time factor. Now, the two members that we have Honorable Uyi Ekoswehi representing Oedo East, and the other one, Harry Okaka, representing Owan East, respectively. Now, these are the two members, according to some people, that by law, if they are going to declare their seats vacant, these two members can really have their seats vacant because they've not showed up for plenary. I mean, they were sworn in, they were inaugurated, duly inaugurated. But for the other 12 members, you cannot declare their seats vacant because they are not members of the Edo State House of Assembly yet. They are only just elected. I don't know what your reactions on that. Quickly, you have 30 seconds now.
The question is that for the two, yes, constitutionally, they have been affected. For the other 12, I think I would liken that to what we call political vendetta. Vendetta. Because they are claiming constitutionally, they are claiming procedurally, just the way the Okiye-led legislative arm is also claiming their right.
Yeah.
But one thing is that I know the party, they have the human capacity to resolve their internal crisis. What I think is happening now is just greedy interests, very grievous interest that is affecting. This want to determine who gets what. This also want to determine who gets what, when, and how. I think that is the issue. By the time they are able to finalize who gets what, who gets the actual thing, when and how, then I believe you're able to resolve this issue.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. I don't, Honorable Vincent, want to talk more, but because of time, maybe some other time,
thank you very much.
To extend this topic and this discussion.
Thank you very much.